A lot of people feel like stretching their hip flexors is what they need to relieve the front of the hip tightness. For some people, it does help. For most of the people, honestly, it's just one muscle in a chain of overactive and underactive muscles. So stretching the hip flexors alone usually doesn't solve the problem that a lot of people are feeling. But if you are going to stretch your hip flexors, I'd rather you do it right than wrong. And this is one of the most commonly misdone stretches I see in the gym. A lot of people, when they're trying to stretch their hip flexor, they're doing what's called a half kneeling hip flexor stretch. If I'm on my left knee, the target is going to be my left hip flexor. People think if they shove their hips forward and arch their back real far, they're going to increase the stretch. And maybe they increase the sensation of their stretch, but they're actually putting their body in a worse overall postural alignment. So you're not really correcting anything, and you're not even really targeting the muscles that you think you are. When we shove our hip forward, we're actually tilting our pelvis forward and down for an anterior tilt. For a lot of people, their pelvis is already in that position. So all you're doing is accentuating a bad postural alignment that you're probably already in, just so you can feel a deeper stretch. In addition, they arch their back, which all that's doing is maybe stretching their abdominals, not the goal, and even compressing their lower back, which again, a lot of people that have an anterior pelvic tilt probably already have a compressed low back. So the right way to do this actually requires a lot less motion. And every time I show somebody to do this, they're always surprised. They're like, oh, wow, I really feel that. And I'm not even moving. So to set up, same position, but before you start, tighten that left glute of the down knee. So I'm on my left knee, left glute tighten. Some people already start to feel a little bit of a stretch kind of higher up on this hip. You can just stay here. If you want a little bit more of a deeper stretch, think about pushing your hips forward just a little bit without shoving them forward and arching your back. So it's going to be a very subtle forward shift. And then I also like to do this up against the wall with both hands pressed firmly on the wall, because this is going to make sure that your upper body is staying lined up and stacked over that hip and preventing this overextended, low back compressed position that a lot of people get themselves in. To make this even more powerful, as you're maintaining this position, take slow, relaxed breaths in and out through your nose. So don't overstretch the hip flexor. I've seen it do more harm than good for so many people. If you really want to do it, get in this position, less motion, more postural alignment, and then breathe.